Welcome to AutoSens, the world's leading community for ADAS and autonomous vehicle technology development. We create best-in-class events, training, and information for the purpose of connecting the global community of scientists, engineers, and other automotive industry experts. Joining us as a longtime member of the AutoSens family, Dr. Paul Wu, Head of Product Management and Marketing for Automotive at OMNIVISION. Paul, welcome back to AutoSens. Good to see you, friend.
Thank you, Carl. Time really flies. Good to see you.
Well, indeed, Paul, good to see you again. And the last few times we have talked, it has been about OmniVision's ThiaCell family, which continues to make headlines across the automotive industry, or ThiaCell family, including sensors like the X5D, the X8D, and the X12A. Which resolution right now do you see as the most popular in the market, and why?
Yeah, that's a very good question. I think the whole CSL family got quite strong momentum and interest in the market. And for the three sensors you just mentioned, I think, of course, the 8 meg is the most popular one for ADAS application. I think probably because the industry is sort of consolidating for 8 meg resolution. But at the same time, don't forget some even niche application like site sensing. 8 meg is popular, but for some cost reasons, 5 meg is also getting quite a strong interest. But for the front vision ADAS, 8 meg is definitely standard nowadays. But the 12 meg, which enable our customer to see further on the road, will also be equipped for some high-end cars.
When it comes to surround view and parking cameras, we know that they require specific aspect ratios and then larger pixel sizes for low light performance. But Paul, how does OmniVision's ThiaCell technology, how does it address these kinds of requirements?
Yes, that's the first two most critical performance for surround view application. One is the low light sensitivity because for the surround view, normally there is no light. That's not like the front vision ADAS. You still have the headlamp from your car, but for surround view, there's a very rare lighting condition, very low light conditions. From our CSL technology, we also actually improve the noise and which help the low light sensitivity, also further boost the dynamic range, especially the LFM dynamic range. That's very, very critical for the surround view.
Paul, to continue this train of thought a little further, we know that front view cameras demand high dynamic range, or HDR for short, and they demand this because they have to handle varying lighting conditions. So, how does OmniVision ensure full automotive scene dynamic range? Full automotive scene dynamic range. How does OmniVision do this without runtime reconfiguration?
Yeah, that's a very good question. And I think from the real application on the road, if you change your camera setting on fly, it may introduce some safety concern. That's why a lot of customers ask us to use one camera configuration to cover very low light conditions, also very bright objects like the sign and the traffic light. And which means your sensor have to handle these two extreme lighting conditions. For us, for OmniVision, our 2.1 micron single PD low fake structure for CSL, the single PD low fake can increase the sensitivity sensing area, which can cover the very low light conditions. At the same time, we connect our low fake to the pixel, which can increase the full capacities of the pixel, which can cover the very bright things like the sign and all the traffic lights.
We're speaking today with Dr. Paul Wu, Head of Product Management and Marketing for Automotive at OMNIVISION. And Paul, we know that OMNIVISION is known for its broad product portfolio, and this is why OMNIVISION continues to make headlines. But Paul, how do you tailor your solutions to meet the needs and the diverse needs at that? How do you tailor your solutions to meet the diverse needs of automotive applications like surround view and front view, and then now today, even in-cabin systems?
Yeah, exactly. I think if you look at although the requirement for different applications might slightly different, but we see some common interest, common difficulties we need to solve, like low light sensitivity and HDR coverage, no, read out noise, all these essential things. And from the fundamental, like the pixel design, the new technology like a CSL, also our keep improving the performance of a global shutter for in-cabins. All these are fundamentals which have some common things. We keep investing in our R&D work, in our technology improvement to address all these basic questions, basic problems. Then we can address different applications with different products. But the pillars, the basic things are very, very same.
Paul, when it comes to all of the emerging trends in the industry, high resolution sensors, low light capabilities, even AI integration, how do you see the future of automotive lighting? What trends do you see on the horizon right now?
Yeah, higher resolution, which means higher than 8 mega for ADAS application, is definitely a trend. We see because current 8 mega is already in wide adoption area, and especially for the ADAS. And for surrounding view, we see a very strong trend migrating from 1 mega resolution to 3 meg. So definitely the higher resolution is a trend. And the second thing for AI related, yes, there's some niche application like Sentry mode, always on features, which can put the sensing not in the backend ECU, but in the front, in the edge. That also require AI related capability and technology. We also are doing our own homework to address those. And of course, as I mentioned in previous question, all the fundamentals with CAS, with the sensor itself, like the noise, speed, HDR, we keep investing to address those basic questions and technologies.
Dr. Paul Wu, Head of Product Management and Marketing for Automotive at OmniVision. OmniVision continuing to break new ground in the industry with its ThiaCell family. Paul, always a pleasure to have you with us. Looking forward to seeing you in Detroit for AutoSens USA 2025. That's June 10th through the 12th at the Huntington Place in downtown Detroit. Until then, friend, thank you for being with us.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
For more information on OmniVision and the ThiaCell family, and to find out more about our upcoming events, see the links in the description or visit auto-sense.com. That's auto-sense.com. And for more in-depth interviews like this, subscribe to the AutoSense YouTube channel and follow AutoSense on LinkedIn. In Detroit, on behalf of AutoSense, I'm Carl Anthony.